Hello, welcome to lift class. Today we are doing a power workout. So we're going to use power or what do I want to say the word? Like explosion from the ground up, force from the ground up. And we're doing a lot of today's movements. There are a couple things I want to go over with you because some of this might be really new to you and I want you to be really careful and really safe. Since I can't be there with you in person to really watch you, I need you to be really mindful of yourself and your form. We've worked so much on what our form should look like, so let's talk about a few of the moves today. There are a couple different ones, okay? It's going to be power moves, so if you have some heavier weights, we can use them today, okay? If you're doing a power row with a 5, it's not going to really get you anywhere. If you have 2 5s, that would help. If you have 2 8s, that's even better, but you got to be able to hold both in one hand. Whatever heavier weight you have would work, okay? So that is one of the moves. We're going to do a power row. You want to like power up and use your back muscles, squeeze your shoulder blade together and get your elbow up. You're pulling your weight right between your rib and your hip, okay? It should go right in there. If you have a heavy kettlebell, grab it. You can definitely do a pull. It's just like a lawnmower pull with a heavy kettlebell, okay? And then the next one I want to talk about, and I'm going to just use a 5 on this one. This one, like, feel free if you're learning it just to go light, okay? It's going to be power from the ground up. You lunge back, the weight drapes down from your shoulder. We're going to come up to stand, flip your wrist, squat press, come back down. It's a flip press, okay? So I did that with a 5 to practice, and if you want to go through it a whole set with a 5, we're going to repeat everything. Do that, okay? And then I'd suggest like go up a little bit higher then. I probably will use a 10 or 12 on this just because we're going to be moving fast. Normally I'd go a little heavier if I knew I could pace myself a little bit slower, but just a model for you. I'm going to lighten up a little bit. So we have a kettlebell swing today. Remember with your swings, you're going to hike back like it's a football. Your butt goes back and you come forward with your hips. Your weight just swings up to shoulder height. Your shoulders aren't doing the work. It's here and here, your rear, doing the work, okay? So make sure you're squeezing your glutes in the back of your legs, just like the muscles we use when we're doing a deadlift. The other thing I want to go over is a snatch. We've done it in Warrior Rhythm. It's a squat down, all the way up. Squat down, row, flip, press. So again, be mindful of the weight that you're using for that, okay? That's all I wanted to cover. Let's warm up. Hopefully that gave you a chance to get up some weights. I am going to go off screen a couple times if I need a different weight. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and begin. So weightlifting or traditional strength training on your watches today. You can play your own music. And we will begin our warm-up, okay? So we're going to start feet hip width. FYI, I have 1 5-pound dumbbell. I know we need one light one for later. And I have 10s and 12s. I have my 15s and 17.5 set off to the side there. Toes forward, tailbone back. Let's warm up, shall we? We're going to come down to a squat, up to your toes. Squat back, butts back, sit back in your heels. And as you come up, drive through your legs, roll to the balls of your feet, or roll to your toes, okay? If you want to add an overhead swing, you can. You don't need to. Okay, this is a total body workout today, powering through all of the muscles. So squat back. This doesn't have to be anything quick. Just squat back, come to your toes. If you want to speed it up, go ahead. Otherwise, just roll through hips, knees, ankles, little joints in our feet even. All right, and then we're just going to lunge back, tap the ground, stand up. Lunge back, tap the ground, stand up. So you saw I put a hand on the thigh. If you need to use a hand on the thigh, that's fine. This is a very deep lunge. So sometimes getting up from a very deep lunge is challenging. You can drive through your leg and stand up using your own body weight. I encourage you. Chest is lifted. You're not going to come down that low. That's okay. Come here. Kind of like there's a yoga block there that you're reaching for. Make sure that your knee stays behind your front toe. And we're trying to bend 90-90, drive up into your front. let's go back to that spot. I saw the circle of death. Let's not have it be one of those days. I had a horrible nightmare last night. Okay, let's try it again. So we were here. We're going shoulder press wide, come in, press narrow, come out wide. You didn't miss anything. I saw it. I caught it right away. I saw the circle of death, and I paused. So we just finished up those lunges, and then I went into this press, and then stopped myself. So we're just warming up the shoulder joints. You're retracting your shoulder blades down and back. When we come here, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back, okay? Press through your shoulders, or pull down, pull your shoulder blades together, warming up our shoulder joints. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with a bent over row now. We're gonna go narrow pull, wide pull, okay? Narrow pull, wide pull, squeezing our shoulder blades together in the back. And you're retracting, squeeze. This is the same movement or muscle contraction I want you to feel when we do our bent over rows today. So squeeze, squeeze. I'm gonna turn this way. I can watch my monitor then, make sure we're all good. Squeeze, squeeze. So chest to the floor. You're really bent over here. When we get in our bent over position in a little bit with the weight, you're gonna be staggered, okay? Hip hinge, it's just what it sounds like. We're gonna hinge forward, just like we would a deadlift. You can go T-arms, you can go morning glory arms, or you can just keep straight arms down. Like a deadlift, we're gonna hinge forward. Nice little stretch. Pull using your hamstrings and glutes back up to the top. So pretend like you're doing a deadlift. Proud chest, long straight spine. From the head to your tailbone is in a straight line. I didn't mean to rhyme. It just keeps going. Happy hump day. So I did have a horrible nightmare last night. It wasn't like horrible, it was just like a really deep dream that had a lot of commotion. And one of the things was I overslept and missed class. So I'm here, you're here. There'd be no replay though if I wasn't here, right? And anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do a few, let's keep going. A few chops, we're gonna do 4 of them total. You're gonna take your arms and chop up, come down, chop up, come down. Swing up, down, down. About 4 of those, and then let's get ready for our first exercise, the power row. I'm going to grab a heavier weight here. If you want to grab something heavier, go for it now. A lot of what we do today is just like one-sided. So as we get ready here, we're going to work for 30 seconds, transition for 10. We're going to come into a power row. So it's a power move. You want to pull, pull, control the release on the way down. You want to be dynamic or explosive on the way up, okay? Then we're going to come down to the ground, and in fact, if you have a mat, you're welcome to grab it out. I'm going to do a kneeling push-up. I prefer you guys do this kneeling, if you can. It's a push-up, and then a little hop at the top if you want, otherwise it's just push-ups, okay? The reason we're on our knees if you're adding that hop, okay? So we're going to do the right arm pull, push-up. Left arm pull, push-up. Repeat that whole set. So we do get a chance to do a lot of push-ups. You need to come to a wall instead of the floor, do that, and a chance to repeat our rows, okay? Everything in our set is going to be, in our workout is going to be like that. 30 seconds of work, 10 transition, repeat everything. And it's going to be one side, then a double-sided movement like a push-up or a kettlebell swing, and the other side. You get ready to work? Let's go. I'm going to hit the clock, 30 seconds. You're going to take your right arm and you're going to pull, pull, pull. And if it looks like I'm using my left arm, this is my right arm. It's just flipped on camera. Ready, set, let's go. Power row. Focus on yourself here. I told you what the move is. So I want you to think about finding your reflection somewhere and squeezing your shoulder blade toward your midline. Power up, slow it down. Power up. Control it down, power up. Don't lose grip of your weight. My back shoulder blade's already burning, it's good. So don't be afraid to go a little heavier. a set of 5 right here. Might not do a whole lot of good. Let's come down for our push-ups. Try to challenge yourself. Okay, push up with a little plyo or a jump. Ready, set, begin. Push up, add your jump. Push up, jump. Push up, if you're adding a jump. I'm gonna keep trying, because this is very challenging for me and I wanna get better at it. If we come from the ground up, power up, that's easier for me, but pausing, and then the jump is a little bit harder. So I guess if you need to, at the top, power up. But that was it, that was our 30 seconds. That wasn't too bad. Let's do the other side, okay? We can do this. We can do hard things. We go in 3 seconds. Support yourself on your thigh, power, pull, pull. So if you keep thinking about a lot of pull today, we're either gonna pull or we're gonna push today. Okay, there is a swing. There actually is a punch at the end. Okay, punch could be a push though. Pull or push, we're pulling right now. Pull, pull. 3 seconds. How was that weight? Did it feel good? Do you need to change it the next time through? Back to push-ups. The other things I want you to think about. If you need to come to a tabletop at any time during your push-ups, please do. Remember, you can just do a push-up or add the hop. Next time we do this workout, I have a little change up in mind that we'll do. 5 seconds. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's transition back up to start. Whew. Are you a counter? Do you like to count how many push-ups you did? I didn't count how many. But if you're counting, keep track every 30 seconds. Back to our starting arm, our right arm. Row, 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 row. Big pull. You know what's happening today is it's cloudy and gross. And I think when it's cloudy and gross, the Wi-Fi goes angry. 3, 2, 1. It actually was my software that kicked us out earlier, so hopefully finding its way back to normal. Back to our push-ups. This is our second to last set of push-ups. Let's go. Either just push-ups or add the jump. I think I'm all jumped out. I'm going to focus on my chest to the floor, elbows out to the side, squeezing through my chest and howling out my armpits. And not worry about the jump. Especially if you have any bad wrists, don't jump. Please don't. I would even come to an elevated surface if you've had something going on with your wrist. Or come to all fours and do your push-up here. If you're struggling now because we're fatiguing, you can always come tabletop, chest to the floor. Let's do the other arm pull. Ready, set, go. Only 10 seconds to transition. Power, 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 power. Just keep telling yourself that. Pull, pull, pull. Three, 2, 1. All right, we are moving on to push-ups and then a new move. So last set of push-ups. Ready, set, let's go. I gave you options. Tabletop, push-ups on a wall, or continue what you've been doing. You're doing the jump, okay? Squeeze. At the top, we're pushing the floor away now. We went from a push move to a pull move. We worked our back, now we're working our chest. Opposing muscle groups and making our bodies symmetrical from the front to the back. Go ahead and stop. New set of moves, okay? We've got 40 seconds to prepare for what's next. We have the lunge back, clean press. I'm just using a 10. I'm not going to go any heavier because I want to make sure that I get the move right too, okay? First set at least. We're going to take the weight in your right hand. lunge back. So same leg goes back as what the weight's in the arm. Clean, press. Come back down and reverse the same way, okay? Then we have a kettlebell swing. Ready, set, same leg, 30 seconds. Lunge back, chest is proud, rise up, flip it, press. If you need to, when you rise up, a little dip and then a press, okay? So this is your chance to practice the fluidity and movement. Nice and slow, lunge back, clean, press, lunge back, clean, press, pause. You may use this same weight for your dumbbell swing or grab a kettlebell. I'm gonna do this with a kettlebell today, okay? Toes forward, they're wide. They can turn out slightly. Hike it back, squeeze your butt. Shoulder height. If you know that you are, what do I want to say, physically restricted, like somebody told you, like a doctor, don't do these, or if I told you in the past, don't do these, you can do a squat, okay? Make sure you're squeezing your butt if you're squatting. 3, 2, let it hang low, slow, and we have 10 seconds to go to the other side, okay? I'm gonna come side profile here and do my other leg. It's your other leg, it should be your left leg, left arm. Lunge, chest is up. Clean, press. Lunge, clean, press. Lunge, clean, press. Proud chest, tall through your spine, from your head to your tailbone, okay? Lunge, clean, press. 3, 2, 1. Back to swings. And then we put this all on repeat, okay? So I'm gonna try a heavier weight the next time through. You be the judge of you. Kettlebell swings, go. So if you need to angle your toes out so that you can really hike your butt back, that's fine. As long as they're not totally turned out like a sumo, but there is a little bit of range with your toes. You're not keeping them perfectly forward. They can be slightly turned out. We all have different hip mobility, so work with what you got. Slow it on down. If you're going heavier like me, take out your heavier weight. I'm not gonna go crazy heavy, I'll go 15. I'll go up 5 pounds. Back to our starting leg, go. Lunge, chest proud, clean, press. Back in reverse. Lunge, clean, press. Feel your legs, feel your core, and a little bit of your shoulder. Lunge, clean, press. The most important thing here is keep your chest up, core tight. Step up in your front leg. Last one, head into your swings. We'll breathe for 6 more seconds. Settle. 3, 2, 1, hike it back. Let's go. We have a lot of swings today. I just grabbed a 15. Whatever I did earlier in the week, I'm really sore from. So we're just gonna loosen things up with this 15. It still feels good. Use what you have at home that you know feels good to you. 3, 2, 1, let it slowly roll on down, right? Other side, maybe your left side now. Lunge, clean, press. Ready, go. Lunge, chest up. Clean, press. Reverse it back down. Lunge, pull, press. Reverse. Lunge, pull, press. As you stand up, pull. Use your power of your legs to get it up there. Lunge, pull, press. 5 more seconds. Lunge, pull, press. Pause, new moves. Whew. Your 2 moves while you breathe. Breathe, grab a little water, wipe your sweat. Your next ones are a snatch. We've done these. Again, I'm gonna go with my lighter weight to start. It's a squat to here, okay? I'm sorry, let's go all the way up. So it's what we just did, but it's a squat to a press. And I think actually we usually go with our palm turned in, I think, right? Okay. What did I miss? Oh, we were supposed to swing one more time. Sorry. Take a break on that one. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, and then we have jump squats with dumbbells. Okay, I'd say go lighter on these. It's literally what it sounds like. You're gonna jump squat with your bells. You can't not leave the ground. It's a regular squat, okay? So we go from a one arm snatch, okay, to 2 dumbbells, jump squats. Whew. Let's start with the weight in our right hand. We're going in 5 seconds. Squat down, ready, set, go. Butt back, squat down, and then we're gonna just graze the front of our body, upright row, kind of what we just did. It's just one fluid movement. You can see that I kind of hop off the ground, or if you come up to your toes, that's fine too, then land on your heels, reverse it back down. It's a pull, turn, press to the top. I just did slow motion for you. You're rolling right through your shoulder joint. Okay, 2 weights, squats or jump squats. I have 10s in my hands, doesn't have to be anything crazy, okay guys? Remember to land toe ball heel, sink back, up off the toes, land on the toes, and then sink back into your heels. You need to come here, if you need to come here. Okay, just regular squat. Squat to your toes, just like we did in the warm-up. Wasn't that clever? Or get a little air time. We've got 10 seconds left. Maybe you need to do a little bit of both. That's fine. We have a lot of these. And then pause. The other option or suggestion would be to lose the weights, okay? That not weighted. We're going to the other side. Woo, power moves. Revving our heart rates up here. Squat down. Clean. Snatch to your press, okay? Clean. The computer won't be making noises at me today. 9 seconds here. Are we kind of getting this? This one side is a little different feeling than the other. Lower it. Whew. Squat jumps. I'm gonna try one more set with 10 pounds and jumping. And we'll see where we go from there. Ready, set, go. Squat back, hop up. Feel free to also take your time. Maybe a little pause in between if you need to. Otherwise, you're here. One after the other. We only got 15 seconds. We can do this. Stop being a wimpy, Tracy. Let's go. Sometimes we have to have that self-talk. Come on, you can do this. I know you can. Come on. Don't fail on yourself. 3, 2, 1. It's not just you. We all have that self-doubt, that fear of the pain. It's temporary. Back at it. First arm, starting arm. Let's go. If you need to pause me and breathe and come back, please do. Otherwise, let's work together here and get the second set of work done. We have one more standing set. Let me take it to the floor. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna do it 2 weights again. I'm gonna jump squat it. Are you with me? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna breathe and not let my heart rate get the best of me. You're in control of your body right now. 5 seconds. And time. Other side. Woo. You only have one more of those to go. Woo. This is the last set of this. Ready? Set. Squat down. Press up. A snatch. Right up to the top. If you've ever seen CrossFit games or bodybuilders, You see them taking the weight from down here, racking it to a press. What we're doing. Power lifting today. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to my 5s for my jump squat, and I'm okay with it because I'm going to finish it. I'm going to jump squat it. Ready? Whew, set, go. Remember, you can ditch the weights, lighten up, make your changes, modifications as needed, but you cannot stop right now. Let's just go together. Come on. 17 seconds. Easy peasy. Just a little stroll in the park right here. Right, Mav? Yeah, goose. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I cheated a little at the end. What would you do? Woo. Walk, talk to me. Breathe. Okay. I'm going to make a little change up to this next one. We're just going to do a front lunge. I need you to land on your heel. Front lunge, knee up, step back. You can hold 2 weights in your hands. I'm going to hold 5s. If you're new to this, no weights. Okay? We're going to drop 1 weight and use 1 weight. Here we go. Forward lunge, heel up, smash the bug, step back, same leg. Lunge forward, smash the bug, reset. Lunge, smash the bug, reset. That back foot's really high, gotta balance you. Lunge, smash, push off your heel. Into your heel, smash the bug, push off your heel. Lunge, stomp, back. 1 weight. I'm going with my 5 still, okay? We're going to drop squat, lower step it in, okay? Ready, set, go. Land gently, lower. Drop squat, step it in. Drop squat, step it in. We got a nice shoulder raise. I don't suggest going higher than 10 pounds on this one, okay? This overhead reach doesn't need to be that heavy. It's more about your posture and your chest being up on the squat. Ready? Last one. Okay. We're gonna lunge on the other leg. Stomp the yard, stomp the ground with your heel, balance on your back. Ready, set, go. Stomp, lift, smash, push off your heel, reset. Stomp, lift, smash, reset. Stomp, lift, smash, reset. If you don't need to reset, you're just here, constantly doing the knee up. Actually, you could balance a little higher. Okay, that's just an option if you're like, I'm not challenged. Some of you might not be. Do that. Last one. Okay, back to drop squats, front raises. Chest is up on this one, people. All right, my friends, let's go. Squat drop, step it in, lower the weight. Squat drop. So if you're feeling like you want to bend over, or like you can't get your arms up that high, it's a postural imbalance. Tight shoulders. And that's something that we're constantly trying to correct through our daily movement. Go ahead and stop. Back to our first set, first side of those lunges. Every time I tell you to sit back in your squat, that's what we're working on. Lunge, stomp, push in. Lunge, stomp, push in. When we're done with this set, I want you, if you have a tracker, to check your heart rate. Maybe you already have. It should be spiked for a majority of our workout today. Go power. Power, go ahead and stop, and energy expenditures. Mine's up there. I don't want to say what mine is, I don't want you to compare. We all in different places, but know your range. Get to know your range. Drop squats. Go. I know what my high range is. I know what my moderate, or I want to say, like stable state when I get worked up like this, I know where that heart rate is too. And then I know my recovery and what my low range is because I pay attention to it. When you start paying attention to that, you can gauge just how hard you're working. It's the only reason why I say check it. But the best part is when you watch your recovery. When you're up really high, your high zone, how long does it take you to recover? Lunge, smash, push off your heel. Because your recovery rate to get better, to have been improving and progressing just like you, all these weeks that you've been with me, okay? All these weeks that you show up. I consider the tracking on my watch to be my energy expenditures, okay? It is like, go ahead and pause. We're gonna come down to the ground. No, I'm sorry, we have to do one more squat jump. I tried to get out of this last set, go. I call it your energy expenditure. It's like your bank account. It's like a full plate of food, and you don't wanna leave until all the food is used up, right? You start every day fresh with all this energy, and your calculations, everything you do in your day, and your watch tracking is just saying, you started out with a full energy bank. By the end of the day, let's deplete some of that. Let's use it up. You had a fresh start today. Go ahead and stop. We're coming down to the floor. Maybe I should talk about this later. But anyways, it's like having a clean plate or a full plate of food, and you don't want to leave until all of it's eaten up. Okay? And at the end of the day, you're like, I ate all my food. The same thing with your energy. You want to go to bed like, I used up as much energy as I could today. I feel really good about it. I didn't waste. I just did, you know? All right. Whew. I need to swipe some sweat. That makes sense. I mean, the other thing is, if you think about it as a bank account, like you start out with $100 today at the start of the day, and then you just use your money up, which is your energy expenditures all day long until, well, we don't want our bank accounts to be depleted, so that's probably a bad example. But in reverse, maybe you're loading your bank account, maybe you start at zero, and all of the energy you used cashes out into your bank account. That's investing in your health. We start thinking about taking care of our bodies in a different way or a different perspective. It's like, yeah, you're right. And you want to make the commitment. You want to take care of you. We're coming, I'm done now. We're coming to the floor. We've got a couple more exercises. Off my soapbox. Okay, we have a side plank punch. When we're in our side plank, we're on our elbow, our toe, or our knee, and we're punching forward and pulling back. Punching forward and pulling back. I'm gonna grab a 5-pound dumbbell. I might regret that, I'm on a 3, I don't know. Then we're gonna sit down in a V sit, and we're gonna go alternating shoulder presses. Those are our 2 moves. They go so fast because we're only doing 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds in between. Then I'll take you to all 4s. We're gonna get into like a bird dog stance, balance on one leg, and we're gonna do a tricep kickback on the other. We're on our knees when we do that. Okay. Then we have a straddle sit, where we're gonna do little L's. We're gonna windmill. I'm gonna keep my 5s for all of it, except for the tricep kickback. I'll go heavier. Okay, I have a 10 and a 12 for my tricep. I'm gonna use 5s for the rest. Actually, I'm gonna have 10s up for my shoulders, then I'll try it. Okay, so set up your weights so they're near you on the floor. Now we're coming down to the side plank. Thank you for allowing me to swipe my sweat. Reach to and breathe. We're gonna finish up here in just a couple minutes. Side plank, everybody assume your position on your elbow, on your toes or your knees. Ready, set, get in your plank. Here we go. You're gonna punch forward. Oh, I like this. Never done this before, new move. Punch forward. Actually, a couple of these things were new to me today. It wasn't just you. That lunge clean press, I probably have done that before. I don't know. I think I usually do a different version of it. All right, put that down. No, remember what arm you did. I'm sorry, don't remember what arm you did. Look over to your other side immediately. Do the other arm. On your elbow. If you can, be on your elbow, and then knee or toe. I would suggest probably not being up at a high plank. I would suggest being on your elbow here. I like this. This is a nice little shoulder. And back. And core. I like it a lot. All right, next up. You're gonna come to your bottoms. We're gonna sit in a boat pose or V-sit. You can hover your feet if you want. We're gonna alternate shoulder press. So one and then the other. Try to keep yourself centered. If you wanna challenge yourself, you lift your heels. Whew. We're only here for 20 seconds, so why not? And time. We're coming back to side plank. We're moving quickly. So side plank, punch. On your knees or on your toes, you can stack your feet or put your top foot forward, punch. Punch. Push, pull. Push, pull. Push, pull. Like I said, today was all about the pushes and the pulls. All right, when I go to my shoulder presses, that felt really good, but I don't know, I might switch. Maybe not. We only have one more set. Okay, roll over to the other side. We're gonna do some good stretches after this. Ready, set, go. If you have time to stay and stretch with me, please do. If you don't have time, try to stretch a little bit on your own. Just for sure, shoulders and back and chest. And a little bit of your legs, your glutes. Push, pull, release. Let's go into our V-sit. You can hover, pull your feet up off the ground. Alternating. Ready, set, go. Push, 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 push. Balance if you'd like. All posture, core tight. Okay, head to all fours. You got a little bit of rest for 35 seconds. We're gonna come to a tabletop position. It's gonna be like a bird dog. If you would like to just stay on all fours, you can. You're gonna put your opposite leg straight out, hike up this weight, kick it back, and a tricep kick back, okay? We're gonna do one side and then the other. So if you cannot get that leg up, you can either straighten it and point the toe on the back or on the floor, I can talk. Or just come to all fours and do a tabletop tricep kick back, okay? Challenge yourselves here. Only 20 seconds, ready, set, begin. So opposite arm, opposite leg, trying to keep your hand on your shoulder, your knee under your hip, back flat. Kick it back. Turn this way. You can be the critique of my alignment. All right, now we're gonna switch and do the other side. If you need something under your wrist, put it under there. I know this is holding up your body weight on 2 points here and a little bit of movement. That's what we're doing. Kick back, other side. We're balancing and working our core, working through our center. Squeeze your glute. Take your weight up from your elbow, push it back. Push, push, push. Okay, back to really light weights. You're gonna make a wide V with your legs. We're gonna go, let's go palms here. You're going L, 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 L. So we're tick-tocking here, okay? So you're in a straddle, and you're coming shoulder to shoulder. What I mean by that, because that didn't sound right, is that your one arm's out from your shoulder, one other arm straight up over. Let's go back to our kickbacks. Ready, set, begin. So you're just holding a stable, steady position, and your tricep is doing the work, your forearm's kicking back. Kick it back, kick it back, kick it back, push. Push for 3 seconds, last one. All right, the same thing, other side. Hand comes down, toe comes out, and hit the wall. Ready, set, begin. Other leg, another arm, okay? So hand directly underneath the shoulder, knee under your hip. If you need to like widen your stance, so you don't fall over, that's fine. But try to keep it in line with your shoulder. Elbow up, kick back. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our straddle sit. And the only reason I'm gonna turn my back is because I don't want to straddle in front of you. But I want you to see, we're going like this. Tall posture. Normally I would not be like, look at my backside, but this works. You're gonna straddle. And you're tick-tocking. Hopefully your arm is straight up from your shoulder and straight up from your shoulder, and you're done. We made it. That was cool. New move for me too. Several new moves for me today. Whew. Give me just breathe. Whew. Workout is complete. Let's stretch out. So let's start with our chest and our shoulders. We're going to remove our weights out of our way. Like I said, if you need to scooch, because I told you this was a 35-minute class, scooch. I did stop to explain things in between, so it took a little longer. I apologize if you had to get somewhere. Hey, you probably appreciated those breaks. That was a tough class today, okay? So we're gonna lay down. T-arms, bend them, and then we're gonna do a little scorpion. Open up your shoulder and your chest. Walk your fingers forward if you need to. Just adjust to where you can feel it. If you want to keep your arm out to the side, if you prefer that, that's fine. Just a little bend in the elbow though, because it probably would actually hurt. Okay. Open up your chest. And let's do the other side. A little scorpion tail, the other direction. Open up your chest. We did a lot of push-ups. And then you held your body weight on all fours. It's also activating your chest muscles. And then let's child pose, thread through, and get our shoulder open. Okay, so child pose, reach through, walk your top hand out. If you want to take your leg out and do our adductor stretch, go ahead. Or if you like, oh, that's the wrong direction. There we go. If you'd like to take your other leg out, go your other leg out. If it helps you get a deeper stretch. We're really just wanting to open up our shoulders right now. They did a lot of work, okay? And you can child's pose the other way or take your leg out. Woo, it's so tight right there, okay. Want to put your leg out? I did this, I know I didn't do this in a good sequence. I just figured child's pose and reach through, but if you want deeper, go deeper. All right, let's come to all fours and just kind of circle around, a little animalistic here. We did this in cardio countdown. Helps kind of loosen up our wrists and our shoulders. All right, and then we can take our shoulders, roll them down and back. You can be on your knees or you can stand. If you can't kneel like this, just get up. All right, take a big reach, open up your traps. A lot of times we start creeping our shoulders up into our ears on the movements we did today. We don't even know we're doing it. Let's do the other side. All right, my heart rate's down and my breathing is back to pretty normal. How was your recovery time? This is what I'm talking about with your heart rate and your recovery time. You want it to come down quicker every single time. When you're well conditioned, it's just like a vehicle, right? You rev it up, you go somewhere, I mean, it's sitting in your driveway, you want it to return back to normal and like release all that heat as quick as it can, right? That's what our bodies are doing. We just worked our machines. So let's continue to take nice deep breaths, drink a whole bunch of water, fuel your body well today because you worked it so hard. And I will see you back here on Friday for kickboxing. Very fun routine. Always a blast, and we'll loosen everything up. Tomorrow is your rest or replay day, so if there's something that you didn't do and you want to do that tomorrow. If you feel like you need some stretching, do mind class. It was beautiful, it was wonderful. So it's a much needed class in our lives that sometimes we skip. Make it a priority. I will see you back here Friday. Have a great day. Bye, guys.